Subscribe, fuckers. Now let's get in the video. Fat boy Trump ain't no joke. He trying to send everything back to where it came from. I think them fires in LA can be a coincidence. He building walls for all. The world got some big things coming. I mean, so many people feel sick over Trump election. One thing I can say about Trump, he don't play. If he say that, he say that. Trump was impeached twice by the House of Representatives in 2019 and 2021. The first impeachment stemmed from allegations of pressuring Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden. The second followed accusations of inciting the January 6th Capitol riot. Critics argue Trump downplayed the severity of the pandemic, delayed critical measures, and politicized public health guidance. However, his administration's Operation Warp Speed expedited vaccine development. Trump's communication style, often combative and unfiltered, alienated many. Critics accuse him of fostering political and social division, while supporters admire his willingness to challenge norms and speak his mind. Trump has faced ongoing investigations into his business practices, taxes, and handling of classified documents after leaving office. Accusations of conflicts of interest, nepotism, and self-enrichment during his presidency remain controversial. Trump's presidency left an indelible mark on U.S. politics and society. His America First policies reshaped trade, immigration, and foreign relations, while his unorthodox approach to governance challenged traditional norms. He remains a central figure in the Republican Party, maintaining significant influence over its direction. Supporters view Trump as a champion for the working class, a disruptor of the political establishment, and a defender of American sovereignty. Critics see him as a threat to democratic principles, accusing him of prioritizing personal gain and power over national unity. Trump remains a dominant figure, shaping the party's policies and endorsements. The GOP is often described as the party of Trump. Trump got a surprise for all you motherfuckers. Trump's America First agenda emphasized prioritizing American workers, industries, and sovereignty. Renegotiated trade deals, replaced NAFTA with the USMCA, which included provisions aimed at benefiting American workers. Focused on fairer trade relations with China, imposing tariffs to address intellectual property theft and trade imbalances. Middle East peace, brokered the Abraham Accords, fostering diplomatic relations between Israel and several Arab nations. NATO contributions, pressured NATO allies to increase their defense spending, reducing the financial burden on the U.S. Strong stance on China, advocated for policies to counter China's economic and geopolitical influence. North Korea diplomacy, engaged in unprecedented diplomatic efforts with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, reducing immediate tensions. Appointed over 200 federal judges and 3 Supreme Court justices, shaping the judiciary with a conservative outlook. Supporters argue this will influence issues such as abortion, gun rights, and religious freedoms for decades. Expanded oil and natural gas production, making the U.S. a net energy exporter for the first time in decades. Advocated for reducing reliance on foreign energy sources while rolling back environmental regulations to promote domestic energy projects. Advocated for stricter border control, including the construction of a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. Implemented policies aimed at reducing illegal immigration, arguing that it protected jobs and improved security. Supported merit-based immigration reforms to prioritize highly skilled workers. Paramount Global, the owner of CBS, is considering settling a lawsuit filed by Trump concerning the editing of a 60 Minutes interview with Vice President Kamala Harris. The lawsuit alleges that CBS aired selectively edited portions of the interview to favor Harris before the election. This legal matter could impact Paramount's planned merger with Skydance Media, as the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, reviews the merger for fairness. Both the Trump and Biden administrations have claimed credit for brokering a ceasefire in Gaza. Steve Witkoff, a friend of Trump and envoy to the Middle East, played a significant role in negotiations with Israel and Hamas. Despite political differences, the two administrations collaborated to resolve the conflict before Trump's inauguration. Trump's outsider status and direct communication style resonated with many voters frustrated by the traditional political establishment. His willingness to challenge norms, whether in trade, media, or foreign policy, appealed to those seeking change and a break from business as usual in Washington. Reports indicate that Trump plans to initiate mass deportations of millions of undocumented immigrants shortly after his inauguration. Tom Homan, Trump's designated border protection official, announced that nationwide raids are scheduled to begin on Tuesday. As of January 18, 2025, Donald Trump is the president-elect of the United States, set to be inaugurated on January 20, 2025. His inauguration ceremony is scheduled to take place indoors at the Capitol Rotunda due to anticipated cold weather conditions. As Trump prepares to assume office, these developments highlight the complex legal, international, and domestic landscape he will navigate in his presidency. Make sure you subscribe